Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known.
Hi, JA kids!
My name is Martessa.
And my name is Kristen.
For the last few weeks, we have been learning the 12 steps for kids that could keep us from ever having to use alcohol or drugs.
We have made it to step 10. What does it say, Martessa?
When I hurt people in the future, I will quickly say I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. Do we have a whale of a story for you today?
Psst, Kristen, what does that mean?
It means we have a really good story.
Oh, okay. What is your story about?
It is about an entire city who followed step 10 and quickly said they were sorry, and one man who did not. That is where the whale comes in.
Oh, are you talking about Jonah?
Yep, and a city called Nineveh.
Nineveh was a sinful city filled with people doing evil things. It was so bad that God had to stop them from hurting each other by destroying them.
But God still loved the people of Nineveh and wanted to give them one more chance to ask for forgiveness.
So God sent a man named Jonah to tell them about the disaster coming their way.
Except Jonah did not want to go to such a bad place.
He was afraid they would make fun of him or beat him up.
He was so afraid that he decided to run away.
Wait, can you run away from God?
No, of course not. God sees us wherever we are.
But Jonah ran anyway. He boarded a ship headed as far from Nineveh as he could get.
God sent a storm to stop Jonah in his wake. It got so bad that everyone on the ship cast lots to see who had caused the storm.
How do you cast lots?
Casting lots is kind of like playing rock, paper, scissors to see who loses, or drawing straws to see who gets the shortest one.
Of course, Jonah lost. And when the sailors asked why, Jonah said it was because he ran away from God.
By this time, Jonah felt so guilty, he told the sailors just to throw him overboard. When Jonah was thrown in,
Kersplash!
The storm stopped.
But God was not done with Jonah yet. A whale came and swallowed him.
Gulp!
He stayed alive in the belly of the whale for 3 days.
By the end of the 3rd day, Jonah was desperate. He finally said he was sorry for running away.
God made the whale throw Jonah up onto the beach.
Whoosh! Now that Jonah had said he was sorry, he had to go to Nineveh.
He started preaching, "In 40 days, God will destroy this city."
The message traveled fast.
Soon the king of Nineveh heard about it.
Did he run away like Jonah?
No, this king wanted to be a good king and protect his people. Now that disaster was coming, he confessed his own sin and proclaimed that no one should eat or drink and everyone should pray to God for forgiveness.
And all the people did. Do you know what God did?
He forgave them and did not send the disaster.
Nineveh was saved. All because one unwilling prophet went anyway, and one willing king decided to do what was best for his people, even if it was different than what they were used to.
Jonah must have been so happy.
Actually, he was not. Remember how Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh in the first place?
When the destruction did not come to the Ninevites, Jonah was very angry. He still had not learned his lesson about quickly saying I'm sorry.
Jonah sat outside the city waiting for God to destroy it. It was very hot and he felt grouchy.
Then God grew a plant to give Jonah shade and he felt much better.
But then God sent a worm that ate the plant.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And made it die. Plus, God made the wind blow hot and strong. Jonah was miserable.
He felt guilty for running away from God.
He still felt scared of the Ninevites.
And now they would think of him as a false prophet because the disaster he predicted did not come.
And the plant that was giving him shelter died. He just wanted to die.
Then God said, "You had compassion on the plant, which you did not plant or work for, which lasted only a day. Why shouldn't I have compassion on a city full of people that I created? More than 120,000 people who do not know good from bad and who do not know me."
It had taken a crashing storm and 3 days in the belly of a whale to get Jonah to say he was sorry. And now he did not want to say sorry for being so selfish. He was now hot and thirsty and angry. A miserable guy.
But the Ninevites did say they were sorry for all the evil things they had done, and they did it as soon as Jonah told them.
Because they asked for forgiveness, God saved the Ninevites from the disaster that was coming, and they were able to live much happier lives after that.
Saying sorry right away and really meaning it can save us a lot of pain later. It can also help us to be friends again with the person we hurt.
Remember that step 10 says, "When I hurt people in the future, I will quickly say I'm sorry." Let's say it together.
When I hurt people in the future, I will quickly say I'm sorry. Now repeat after me. Be bold.
Be bold.
Be brave.
Be brave.
Be different.
Be different. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Tune in next time.
Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known.